Hi, and welcome back to Maddie's Marvellous Recipes. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make banana protein muffins. Ingredients you will need is Step 1 to the recipe is to get 1.5 bananas and mashed up to make it look a little bit like this. Once you've given it a good enough of a mash, you get a bowl and scrape the banana in. Once you've got most of it off the plate, you put that to the side and move on to step 2, which is to get 1 egg and whisk it up to make it look a little bit like this. Once you've given it enough of a whisk, you pour it into the bowl and give that a mix. Once you've given it a little mix, move on to the third step, which is 1.5 cups of milk. You pour that in and give that a mix. The next step is to add in 1/4 cup of honey. You can choose to add in maple syrup if you want, but I've chosen to add in honey. Now that I've added in the honey, it's time to give it a mix. The next step is to add in 1/2 cup of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. For this, I have a special mini cup that's 1/2 teaspoon, but you can choose to just guess as you go along. Should be a bit like this. Pour that into your mixture. Give it a mix. Now that we've finished with the wet ingredients, it's time to start with the dry ones. For the first step of the dry mixture, you need 2 cups of oats. And then you get 1 more cup. And that's the first step done. Now it's time to add in a teaspoon of baking soda and put it into your mixture. And it should be about this size. And you pour it in You don't have to mix it yet, because there's another ingredient for this, which is salt. 2 twists of salt. And now we're going to give it a mix. Now that you've given the dry ingredients a mix, it's time to add it into the wet ingredients. And you give that a mix. Now that you've given it a good mix, it's time to add it into your muffin cases. For this, you just take a tablespoon of your mixture and put it into the muffin case. And do that for all of the 6. I've put a tablespoon in each case, but as you can see, there's still more left. So you can just divide the rest equally in between all of the muffin cases. You're probably wondering when the chocolate chips are going to be added in, but they're the last ingredient to the recipe. And I've got white chocolate chips, but you can choose to add in milk or dark. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take a bit, like probably this much, and sprinkle it on top of each muffin. It's only about 6 or 7 on each one. I finished adding on the chocolate chips, and now it's time for them to go in the oven. They should be in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes at 180 degrees. I hope you enjoy them.